Good evening and welcome to Stanley Jensen Stadium for the Dothan Wolves and your Prattville Lions. My name's Jimmy Rogers and with me is Randy Soleil.
Good evening, Jimmy.
And you're going to have to bear with us here. First time we've ever done this.
Won't be the last.
No, hopefully we'll have all the rest of the games live streamed for the rest of the year. These two teams played last week, a first game for Prattville. I think it was the fourth game for Dothan. They played in the tournament in Foley, tied 1-1. Prattville scored a late goal to even it up. I think it was a fairly even game.
It was an even match game. Yeah, Daniel Siegler scored late for the Lions on a nice little breakaway there toward the end, and was able to even out the score before the final whistle blew. Dothan is 2 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties on the year, while the Prattville Lions are 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 tie on the year. And again, one of Prattville's ties was Dothan. So we're looking forward to another good matchup tonight. Prattville Lions are sporting a young, relatively inexperienced varsity team, but they've gotten better each game they've played so far. Their margin for error, Jimmy, I think is really, really small. They've got really good players, but they've got to give great effort. If they fail to give great effort, it tends to not go quite as well, which we've seen in some of the earlier matchups.
I agree.
So far.
I agree. Skill level may not be as high as it has been in the past, but I think, especially in the first Dothan game, I think the effort was fantastic. So we should be about 10 minutes away. I think we should be even closer than that, but both teams are still on the field.
Kickoff was slated for 6:30 p.m. It is currently 6:36 local Prattville time, and we have yet to see the referees come to midfield, talk to the teams, and even do the coin toss. So you're going to get to listen to us kill a little bit of time here, Jimmy. Are you going to sing some songs for us?
I don't think anybody would like that.
I would have to agree, probably not.
I will say this. My mom in Arkansas just chimed in and said, good picture, good sound.
Excellent.
But she's kind of biased, so I guess that's
Well, we both have a face for radio, so
yeah, that's true.
at least
Good
we're
point.
sounding good.
That's a good point. Can't argue that at all.
We currently have 8 watching, so all 8 of you, welcome to the broadcast. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll look for that number to grow. We have tens of fans in the stadium this evening, Jimmy.
We do. It's not a bad crowd for everybody being off and everything else. Hopefully that'll grow as the season goes on.
I believe I counted about 65 or 70. We've still got some fans walking into the stadium as the players continue to warm up and get ready for this matchup.
The JV played before this game and really fought hard, had several shots off the post, a lot of good opportunities. They ended up losing 1-0 on a first half goal by Dothan. But once again, a lot of good effort. The JV won the Capital of Dreams tournament this weekend in their division. So
they did 4 strong performances, played very good soccer. I had a chance to watch one of the games on Saturday, and they really showed a lot of improvement, even from the game against Dothan last week.
That's right. I think it was 2-0 last week, and then it was 1-0 today. But once again, it was just a couple of little things that kind of allowed that goal to go.
Varsity boys tonight will have 9 new starters this season. They've had 4 games under their belt, so they've still got a little room for growth. We're expecting big things, led by their captain, senior Chris Loomis. He certainly asserted himself this past weekend. Heard him several times in many of the games, encouraging his teammates and inspiring them to greatness.
I think they're going to need some of that. I think they need somebody to hold them together, keep them on the ground, keep them in place. I think that's when we get in trouble, is when we try to do too much or don't stay where we need to be.
Right. Calm on the ball, I think, is really what they need to work on individually. You could tell sometimes the players will get the ball and they're a little bit panicked just because of the inexperience, not quite sure where they're going to go with it. But they do have a lot of opportunity for growth in that area, and I think the more they play, the more that will come.
We're not going to be a possession soccer team. We're going to be a team that gets the ball to our playmakers and allows them to out hustle or out muscle uh, the people in the back. So I think that's probably our best. And we can play possession some, but I don't think that's our strong point. Possession's not.
Now, that'll be something that'll probably get better as the season goes along.
I agree.
But we have several that have stepped up. Clayton Bowles had 2 goals over the weekend. One was a beautiful volley on a ball that was bouncing out to him from the goal, and he did an excellent job to keep the ball low on frame, and it found the back of the net. And then he had a beautiful header yesterday Saturday morning. Yeah, I was trying to play soccer again on Sunday. But Saturday morning he had a very nice header on a nice cross by, I believe it was Drake Blattner, and he hammered that ball home. So,
Well, I know when the first Dothan game, you could tell he was nervous. You could tell he was a little
Right.
apprehensive and wasn't. And then the game against Catholic, he got bumped a little bit, and I think he got a little fired up. And since then, he's been very aggressive because his strong points are his speed and
his ball handling.
And his
Very
ball
good.
handling.
And it's those little successes that when they have those, these young players will start to develop more confidence.
That's right.
Their ability to play the game at pace and with a little more calm will come, and it's very encouraging to see them take some of these small steps
That's right.
toward greatness that they'll have to continue to improve as the season goes along.
Right.
Certainly, because the games are going to get tougher. We've got Hewitt-Trustville here, I believe it's next week, and we've got our first area game Friday in Crampton Bowl, Jimmy. I'm excited. We're going to get to travel to Crampton Bowl and play a soccer match.
And I don't think they'll allow us to broadcast live, will they?
I don't believe we'll be broadcasting live, no.
That's a Montgomery public school rule, not a.
Crampton Bowl rule, I believe.
Oh, it may
they've
even
got
be
a
that.
contract with an organization that prevents private broadcasts. But the players are taking the field, Jimmy. Looks like we're getting ready for kickoff.
Prattville will be in black with white shorts, black socks. Dothan will be in all white.
Before we get started today, we want to give a huge shout out to Stacy Mills. He is the Millser, I believe is what they call him on the Prattville Lions football broadcast, but he has spent countless hours educating us, helping us set up, and allowing us to provide this opportunity for our fans. So, Stacy, we thank you very, very much for your support of all of Prattville athletics. I know that he also helps with the baseball program and some of the others.
We're underway here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. Take the ball at midfield. Good ball in, good ball through.
Drake Blattner making the run.
Nice work. Nice work in the corner. There you go.
There's Chris Loomis with a nice cross in.
I like us being aggressive, getting the ball to the center and making things happen, letting it bounce around. I think that's where we excel. Colin Rogers.
One change Coach Jones made from the first time these teams played is he dropped Colin Rogers back to the center back position.
Colin, I think, is more comfortable back there, and I think with him and Colin Soleil back there, they've played together in the past from a very young age.
Very young.
So I think they're comfortable with each other. I think they can talk. So we'll see if that makes a difference.
Throw in by Kyle Haday on the far side.
Off Dothan, Pratt will throw it again. Great thing about this, we can say, they're throwing it at about the 25-yard line. Tough break there. That'll go over the back for a goal kick.
One correction, that was Caden Gazelle throwing in from, or is that Holson back?
You got old eyes up here, so.
Yeah, Kyle Haday's playing the right back this evening. I believe that's Chris Holson back on that left back's position. My apologies.
There we go. Tough break there. Foul on Tim. What's Tim's last name?
Tim Jackson.
Tim Jackson.
Tim Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Exactly right.
ball in. This is where Dothan does well. They are better over the ball than we are. Just got to keep the pressure on them, and there you go. That's a good turn. Smart move there. Thought he was going to go back and kick it into pressure.
Oh,
Ooh. It's a tough call there.
yeah. Nice ball in
Uh-oh.
for the Wolves.
Somebody
And no defender went with them.
I think we had a little mix-up there.
Blattner picks it up. Oh, nice
Let's
move.
get it
Greg.
moved. Get it out. Nice job. Wow.
One of the things Prattville has struggled with in this early season is getting that ball cleared once it gets into the middle of the defense. They did a nice job there to avoid any danger.
Colin Soleil with the header out. There we go. Oh, tough break there.
It's a good idea. Just
It
not
was a
enough
good
on the
idea.
pass.
Not enough on the pass.
Tim Jackson gets run over, draws the penalty.
They're going to bring it back. They're going to say the ball wasn't stopped rolling.
I like the idea by Anderson Graves. Go ahead and put that
I
ball
do
in play
too.
as quickly as possible. You just got to stop it before you make that
That's
kick.
right. You don't see that called a ton, but a lot of the referees are moving the other way. So Colin Rogers will be over this one. Hopefully he can get into the box, let somebody run on it, and we can get our first goal here. It's a good kick. Up in the air. This is where we've got to keep the pressure on. We've
That's
got to
exactly
keep the
right.
pressure on right here. Be important for our midfield. There we go. Good pass inside. Let's get it across. That's what we need right there. Turn. See if we can get turn. It's okay.
It's a nice move by Siegler. Number 2 for Dothan is an outstanding center back. He played a very good game
He
for
did.
Dothan.
Oh. Here we go. First goal. Oh, so close. That was a great move.
Siegler with a nice pass to Blattner. He just was not able to pull the trigger before the goalie was sliding over.
Kind of misjudged that ball from the goalie there. It's a good start for the Lions, though. First half for the last game, we weren't into the game as much. I don't think we put as much pressure on them in the first half of the last game.
Yeah, Lions have done a good job of coming out early and establishing some aggression. They struggled with that in the first couple games they've played, but it looks like Coach Jones has made that adjustment and got them playing hard out the gate, which is really necessary for this young team.
That's right. That's a good header. That's good D. The line is strong. The back line looks good.
Olsenbeck had that header. Dothan regains control and is moving the ball around now. Good job by Kyle.
That's a good job by Kyle.
Get
the ball in the middle. Let's find a lane here. Oh, he got the. Oh, I thought that was going to get through. I thought that was a little flat.
I like to see those balls going over the top. Just let Siegler run onto it as it's landing on the turf.
There we go.
Now Loomis with a nice try. Dothan kicks it out of bounds.
That'll be a Prattville throw deep in the corner.
Kyle Haday moves down to make the throw.
To me, it seems like they're more organized tonight also.
Playing a lot more
There's a
patient.
break there.
And
It's a good step by Colin Soleil. Very good step. Got to get back now, but that was. And this is what Dothan, I think, wants to do. Is they want to control the ball in the midfield and try to find a lane. They've got skilled players at 9 and 10. This is where we've got to keep the pressure on.
yeah, make sure we keep the pressure high in the back. Don't give them any room
That's a
to
nice
receive
play.
the ball.
That's a nice play. Oh, get rid of it.
Drake holding it just a touch long.
Just
there.
a touch long. Just a second. It was a
He's
good
doing
effort.
a good job harassing them.
Yeah.
Though.
Nice work.
Tim Jackson with the ball.
Here we go.
Slides
Let's
it over
turn
to
and go.
Loomis.
Let's turn and go.
Loomis pulls it back, finds an
Not
open
bad.
man on the left side.
Let's get the ball
Chris
up the
Holson
field.
back.
Got to be quicker.
Just a touch quicker. Just a touch quicker.
Here we go. So our wings have to be aware when we get the ball there in the midfield. They have to be aware, but our midfielders have to be ready to hit the ball over the top.
You just want to utilize the speed that Siegler has.
That's right.
And he's just so quick once that ball gets behind that back line. There, Holzenbeck tried to do that, but rainbowed it just a little bit.
There we go.
Kyle's quick to get back and recover. It's one of his strengths.
Header by Rogers. Oh, Dothan's got a shot.
Oh, that ball's, the goalie fell down.
Goalie slipped and fell down.
Nice goal by the Wolves, just opportunistic, and was able to put a nice shot on frame, which is what I always tell players, put the ball on frame. You never know what will happen. And there,
That's right.
The goalie just slipped down and ball got by him.
Tough break for the Lions, but that's the way the game started last time, and I think the goal was against the run of play. I mean, I think we were controlling things and we're playing well. It's just
Absolutely.
a tough break. Ball bounced funny and right to the guy's foot, and if goalie doesn't slip, I think he gets that.
And again, Brantley Jordan is a freshman playing. He's done a tremendous job this season. He stepped in during the first Dothan game and really has shown great hands. This turf can be a little tricky for young guys, just learning
That's
how
true.
to get your footing and be sure, and that will come. I know he hates it as much as anybody, and it's just bad luck sometimes.
That's good. That's good by Colin Slay. Here's what we had to do is keep pressure right here. I think he called a handball.
I have to agree with him. It wasn't a handball.
Colin Rogers over the ball.
Nice
Oh,
kick.
nice kick. Get through. Oh,
That center back for Dothan is
yeah, he's solid.
He's solid. Really good
Yeah.
player.
There we go.
Great ball in to Drake. Can Drake get there before it goes out of bounds?
I think he does. He has it in the corner.
Excellent job to let that Dothan
Oh, there
player
we go.
pick it up.
Be a Prattville throw in the corner.
Kyle today with the throw in. Not a lot of movement.
How can he be, what do you call?
Appears to be a handball, Jimmy.
Oh. I thought he was, it looked like an offsides way he did, but you can't be offsides on a throw.
Not on the throw.
Somebody needs to get on him, if not.
Kyle with two hands in the back of number
Yeah.
10.
It's a good thought, and that's the way they need to be.
You want them to know you're there.
10 did a good job. 10's the one that had their goal the other night on a free kick,
Yes,
but that's where you want them. You don't want to give them any room.
that's right.
They're very good over the ball, and that's what they want. They want to be able to receive the ball and turn and look. Long throw by Prattville, headed out by Dothan. Here we go. This is where we need to stop the ball.
Dothan's just so composed on the ball. And there's
That's right.
a nice little turnover. Chris Loomis got into
Oh,
it. Gave
I
a great ball over to Tim Jackson.
I think
Tim gets knocked down.
I
Draws
think
the direct
that's
kick.
the same kid. If you saw him raise his hand again, I think that's the same kid that raised his hand on our goal. Luckily, the official called let the play continue, and we were able to put the ball in. But
Heady sportsmanship.
yeah, that's all right. I think we have Colin Rogers over the ball.
And really here, Jimmy, I just like to see him shoot that ball.
I would too. I would too. On frame, make the goalie make a save and let it bounce around in the front.
Have the players curl in. Oh,
That's
there
a
it is.
goal.
Yes.
Colin Rogers scores.
Outstanding, Colin Rogers.
There we go.
That's what you want to see. You want to see him put it hard toward the net, hope for a rebound with the guys that are running in.
Exactly.
But he's got such a powerful leg. You got to just let him turn it loose.
Yeah.
And
Gets that from his mom.
does he get that from his mom?
Yeah, he does.
He's got a strong leg.
Mom's
too?
got a strong leg. 1-1 now. I think Prattville looks different tonight. They really look a lot more composed and a lot less. Everybody seems to know where they need to be and what they need to be doing.
A little more in sync, a little
right.
more aggressive. They've come out and they're really trying to play hard. They've gotten a little more of an idea of what they're trying to accomplish. And again, Dothan was their first game. Dothan had played 3 games before they played Prattville. So
I think that's important. And
There's
with a
growth.
young team like that, I mean,
Absolutely.
with a young team, and in the first game you get a team that's played 3 games in a tournament. I don't have a Dothan lineup, so I don't know if they're young or old or.
And Dothan also combined with Northview
Oh, that's
long,
true.
I think last year. And
That's
Northview had a very good soccer program, so I think that the addition of being able to combine 2 teams, particularly of both of those levels,
That's right.
certainly should be able to put something quality together on the field, and they've done that.
Free kick for Dothan about the 35-yard line. I'm going to say 35 because that's just the way it's marked. Good ball in. Headed away by Colin Rogers. Headed
And
away
again.
by Colin Rogers again.
Desperation kick by
That's
the
right.
Wolf.
That's what we need right there. That's what we need. Strong back line. And I don't think that first goal had anything to do with anything our defense did. The ball fell right at his feet, and he hit it, and the goalie slipped.
It was
Yeah.
a good shot, and the goalie just fell down, and
Yeah.
Brantley won't make that mistake 9 times out of 10.
No.
It was
No.
lucky for Dothan.
For me, you, it might be 5 out of 10, but for
Oh,
him,
way less.
yeah,
Probably 3 or 4. Probably 3 out of 4. I
Three,
would fall down.
70. What is that? I won't say 80% of the time there.
Unless I'm in flip-flops. I can move better in flip-flops.
Yeah, but it's kind of your trademark is the flip flops, right?
Best soccer player in Alabama that wears flip-flops.
Dothan throw on the far side in front of their bench. Once again, that's what we need right there.
I think if Tim would do that, but just keep his hands
That
down,
little-
he wouldn't get that call.
There we go.
Slay runs by the ball.
Little touchy, but he doesn't have to get his hands out on the ball on that kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just put a little body on
That's
him.
right.
Make him feel you. Make him know you're there.
Got to stay tight. Got to stay tight on this.
Break with good pressure. All right. We don't count field goals here. in
No,
soccer,
we don't.
so
We don't.
No points for that.
But that's how that goal's. Dothan's dangerous when that ball is rolling around at the 18. They're dangerous. They've got some kids that can hit it.
They've got a very strong midfield.
That's
and
right.
We've really got to make sure we account for those guys and not let anyone get the ball with any room, really. Because if they get a shot off, it's going to be dangerous 9 times out of 10.
Colin Rogers with the goal kick, not his best. Long throw by Dothan into the center.
Clayton Bowles there gets
See,
literally
can't
pushed off
can't
the
get
ball.
pushed off the ball like that. If you do, you got to get back in there.
He does give up about 60 pounds. Great save. Great save by Brantley Jordan. That's the Jordan we know. That's the
There it
Jordan
is.
we've seen. He is an outstanding young player, and again, youth. That seems like at every position. But he did a great job on
Oh,
that
that's a
stop.
good ball out from Colin Rogers.
Excellent
Oh, a
ball.
great header.
Nice
This is
flip.
oh.
Loomis did an
Is he going to
excellent
bring it
job.
back? Oh, I thought he may have. Oh, that's
Oh, no. Loomis had a great ball. Ziegler chasing, but unable to
and
collect it.
that's his strong point right there. He is relentless. He is relentless.
The first
Another-
time these teams played, I believe he had Chris Loomis playing the 10. Now he's moved him up to the 9, and he does a good job of not only receiving the ball from the midfielders in the back, but also turning and creating opportunities for Ziegler and others to run onto. I like that change, Coach Jones.
I do too. I do too.
Not to mention he scored 2 goals over the weekend from the
That's
9
right.
spot.
Well, he's probably the best we have over the ball. Tim's awful good over the ball, but not as big. So Loomis can is good with his feet, but he also is good with somebody on his back.
And he's one of the older players with a lot of experience. He's
that's right.
a senior player and been around the program a long time, played a lot of high-level soccer, not only in school but also in club ball.
Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Colin Rogers with the ball over the top. Pressure. That's the way we got to play. I think that's going to be the way we need to play all year.
Keep the pressure high.
Keep the pressure high. Oh, tough luck there. It's kind of hard to handle there.
A little unlucky. He came right at him, right at his feet.
About 80. Oh, there. A little weak on that throw.
Oh, showing some aggression. I like that.
We just got to do that. Got to do that. Goodness gracious.
Olsen tracking back. Tell you what, with Siegler out there, you just don't ever know when he's going to fire those rockets off.
Yeah.
Get behind the ball.
Tough pass there. Prattville throw. Far side.
Having to take a moment to update some fans on the score.
Not sure what the issue is.
Was that a called sub or was they?
No, he
great
gave it like he dangerous play call. I am not 100% sure what happened there. There we go.
Colin Rogers.
Colin Slay and Colin Rogers.
Boom goes
Colin
the ball.
Slay.
Good work.
That's a good play over
Chris
there.
is going to stay after it. You get
And that's what we
relentless
need.
effort with Chris.
There we go. Good
Slay with a
step
nice
by.
step.
That's a very good step. We got to have that.
And we need to capitalize on it. Kind of gotten Dothan out of their game plan a little bit. They were controlling possession early, but we have really stepped up the pressure and
I agree.
forcing them to kick it long too.
That's not going to help us.
Unlucky by Kyle.
Goalie's got to take the time. He's got to realize, and once again, being a freshman, the ball rolling back to him has got to be not something you. Good job, Colin Rogers. Take him off the ball. We don't need to kick that ball back to the center, though.
Jordan wants to get that ball out of his 18 as quickly as he possibly can,
Yeah.
and I don't blame him.
No, I agree, and like I said, I think we're best when we're taking as much chunks of yardage as we possibly can.
Olsen back with a rainbow kick. Lands in the midfield. Clayton Bowles picks it up.
I think actually that was
Ahead
Colin.
to Chris, who slips it.
Oh, here we
forward to
go.
Siegler.
Good opportunity here. He just couldn't get his hips around on the ball, but great effort.
Great effort. Got to continue to be relentless. Continue to keep the pressure high.
I agree.
He's got a great shot with his right leg. His left leg's coming along. He can hit him with his left. It's just not quite as consistent yet.
Well, his strong point is not. I mean, he's beating people, and he doesn't have to use a lot of skill to get the ball in the net. He's ahead of everybody, and he just has to beat the goaltender somehow. And that's what we need.
Which he's very good at doing. Anderson Graves with the ball up. Back line for the Wolves, pick it up.
Still 1-1. What do you say about midway through the first half?
Ethan Owens has been subbed on for Drake Blattner, number 29, playing this right midfield. Clayton Bowles didn't give up either. Continued the pressure, got the ball.
Nice job. Oh, there we go. Little high kick there. Wasn't that dangerous. Don't think he meant anything by it, but we'll take it.
After that first game, Chris Loomis's jersey was more dirty than any other player on the field. The MVP of that week was his mother, Catherine, who was able to get those stains out. I don't know how she did it.
Colin Rogers over the ball. This he needs to just let up and get it in the middle and let it bounce around.
Yeah, I'd like to see him shoot it again here too, but I understand what you're saying.
A little far out. Got a
The
big
distance.
leg.
Dothan's got a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think
He corrals those high ones.
I just like to see him lob it up a little backspin and let everybody go at it. Here we go. This is where we've got to shut him down. Good job. Oh, that looked like a little higher, a little more dangerous than the last one that they actually called.
He takes a little of the kick to the midsection, but he's all right.
All right, we need to regroup in the back here. This is where our midfielders are important. They've got to play hard. They've got to play defense here. They can't stand and watch. It's not all up to the back line, and I think that was an issue before. Good job, Colin. Nice work. Did you keep it in? He gave a good effort, though.
Did everything he
Yeah,
could
he
to
did a
keep it
good
in.
effort. It's the reason he's not in ballet, right?
That's exactly right. Although NFL players do ballet.
That's true. I
don't think Colin will.
Oh,
Nice
nice
catch.
play. Nice play. Corner taken by the goaltender. Nice play.
Brantley Jordan again with those great hands. And that's what I saw from the first minute he stepped on the field.
Oh,
When that ball
nice.
skipped
Here we
to
go
him,
now.
he
Let's
catches it.
come with him. Come with him. Oh, that's good.
Good ball to Loomis. Slide it over. Yes, great ball.
Oh.
Apparently the offside.
Oh. That's maybe a little premature. I think he thought the ball was coming to the kid, and
I believe I was told to say tough break
tough
for the Lions.
break for the Lions, yeah. Little premature flag
That's
there.
exactly right. We're being coached up by Stacy Mills, too.
Yeah. Sure what that was.
Ethan applying some pressure.
Got to be quicker on that. He has no
Clayton's doing a good job.
responsibility here in the back. He needs to. That's got to be his guy.
Number 10 did a good job to bounce that off of Kyle's chest.
He's good. He's good with his feet. He's got a good shot. Like I said, scored on a free kick last time we played Dothan. See, this is where we've got to have pressure right here.
Yeah, number 10's one of their better ball handlers.
That's right. Let it go.
All right.
Nice job.
Good job, defense.
But once again, still too much room there. Still too much room.
Wolves are making a substitution.
We don't know who it is. Long as he's in white, we're good to go.
I looked at Max Preps for their roster. It's not posted, so unfortunately cannot give their players quite the
Well,
notoriety that they deserve. I really
Chris
wish I knew
Loomis,
number twos.
little hand in the back there.
Yeah, number 2, I really want to know. That's an impressive soccer player there. He's one of the better defenders I've seen this season so far.
So we know what they're going to call is that hand in the back, and we've seemed to
Continue to do it.
continue to do it. I was trying to say that's our go-to move there on that.
Just put your chest on his back.
That's
That's
exactly
all you got to
right.
do. Keep your hands out.
You don't have to have your hands out.
Let them know you're there.
That's a good step by Colin Rogers. Ball long.
Good positioning by Chris Loomis.
That's what he does best. I mean, he
uses his body probably better than any player that I've seen in quite a while. He just positions himself so that either he's going to get the ball or you're going to foul him going to get
that's
the ball.
right, and that's what we need, and that makes a good 9.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be able to hold the ball up and hold them off at the same time is something. Colin Rogers over the ball again. I think I just mispronounced my own son's name. I'm not sure. That's
Delivered
great.
that ball in nicely. Again, we're the black jerseys. I just need to see more around that rebound spot.
I agree.
Tim slides it over. Clayton wins the ball. Good job.
It's a good thought there. I'm not sure we were ready for that. This is where Anderson's going to be big. He's got to hold off the ball.
Held him up long enough for Colin Rogers to slide over and
There
kick
we
the ball
go.
out of bounds.
Let us regroup.
Set the defense.
See, the midfield's got to get back. We've got to get back. That's where we need. Is that Tim right there?
Yeah, Tim's on the ball.
Yeah.
Now Anderson.
See how he turned too easy there. We can't allow him to turn that easy. We've got to.
Tim needs
See,
to
and
keep an eye on number 7
yeah, he's
as
got to
well.
follow that guy through.
Colin
good.
Rogers with a nice clear. That time, Tim left his hands down. And
He did. I
there
was
no
about to say the
call.
same thing.
It's perfect.
I probably should say the same thing since.
Chris doing what
kinda-
Chris does. Oh,
Good
almost.
thought there. Good thought. Clayton Bowles was waiting for that.
Just want to see that ball coming over the top. I just think it's got more of a chance to get
I
through.
agree.
Nice turn by number 8 for the Wolves.
That's how we need to play that right there.
That's right. Stand them up. Don't let them turn.
See, too much room here. Good header by Colin Soleil. There you go.
Good work, Tim.
Stay with it. I guess it just get the ball out. Gave it up too quick, too easy. I guess the strategy I'm thinking, it can't hurt us if it's going in our direction.
Exactly.
So if we're going side to side or the other direction, we're in.
Nice
Misplayed
pick
by
Ethan
Prattville.
Owens. Excellent job, Ethan. Step in there, take a hit. He can take a knock or two.
He did take a knock or two. That wasn't terribly aggressive, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Tough break for the Wolves.
For the Wolves, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Colin Rogers over the ball.
Oh, that's nice.
Nicely placed
Up.
ball.
Here we go. Oh!
Sigler gets
Oh,
taken
now?
out from behind by number 36 of the Dothan Wolves.
I think we're in a position here now we can take a shot. It's good angle for a right-footed player.
Absolutely.
This is a little further out than we scored on last time, but I think it's
Not much further.
not much further. I think it's doable. I think it's something that
I'd like to see him put the ball in the exact same spot.
I would too. Like I said,
don't think the keeper can get it.
on frame is never bad. Never bad. We've got to be crashing, though. As soon as he hits the ball, we've got to be crashing.
Took a little off.
Oh! Off
Oh!
the post. Great save by the goalie.
Oh.
Great shot.
Ethan was almost there.
He kind of stuck his hand out there a little bit. He was a little frustrated.
He just felt like he could have finished
Yeah.
that. That's all right. That's a good ball. Good
Excellent.
kick by Colin Rogers. Excellent delivery. That's what you want. If you don't score, you want a rebound.
And I think that's kind of what we were talking about.
Exactly.
Is
Lions with a lot of pressure here. This has been good play.
if the ball's on frame, good things can happen.
Absolutely. And what's so frustrating is when you have direct kicks like that and the ball goes 10 yards over
Yep.
or 8 yards, wide of the net.
And Colin in the first game had that issue. As a lot of Dothan fans pointed out, oh, here's a nice play.
Good run in.
Ended up nobody kicking that ball. It just kind of rolled.
Dothan keeper was able to collect it. Nice punt.
Oh, well, that wasn't. I think he's going to call the high
Okay.
kick there.
That's a good call. It's a good call.
It's a fair call. Once again, Colin Rogers over the ball, and I think we continue to do this. Loft it up in the middle, let it bounce around, and hopefully good things happen for the Lions.
Prattville players have got to stay aggressive.
Oh,
toward
that's a
that
good ball, too.
Chris brings it down. Tries to get it out to Ethan. Dothan player did a good job of stepping.
Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe bring that ball and try to get to the side and cross.
Good job, Ethan.
That's
That's
a-
the hustle. That's the hustle we need right there.
Yep. Oh, gotta have that. Gotta have that.
I don't believe that pass was too difficult.
No, I don't
Just
think
gotta corral
that.
it and
Yeah,
Try to redirect.
we can't give it away in the midfield, but that's something we didn't see Dothan do a lot in the last game. Was move the ball back to their goalie.
No, they played full speed ahead.
They really did.
Entire
Yeah,
match.
yeah. It was. See, that's we too much room in the midfield right there. Too much. We've got to have. There we go. Well, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Two Prattville Lions.
Prattville player kicking it off of another Prattville player. We don't need that.
But we'll take that every time.
Brantley Jordan easily corrals that ball. Our pitch, too, gives us quite an advantage because most teams are not used to playing on such a fast pitch, and our pitch is so fast that teams have a hard time adjusting.
Get it out of there. Nice job, Colin. And that's what I mean. Ball bouncing around. Loomis picks it up,
Excellent.
back down the line, and we're off. Well,
Chris looking for his options.
thought we were off. Now we're off. Clayton Bowles.
Tried to keep it in. Did
It's
a
all
good
right.
job. Just unlucky.
Once again, if we're going that direction, we can't be hurt.
Substitution for the Dothan Wolves. Number 10
Now,
appears to be going up to the number 9.
Did they keep their name when they with Northview and Dothan, or did they see? Got to keep your hands down there. Didn't call that one, but you got to keep your hands down.
I believe it was been the Dothan Wolves for a while.
Oh,
I believe, but that I could be wrong.
Got to be a tough break for the.
I've been.
Oh, that's not a good throw, I don't think, is it?
No, it was a terrible throw. Unfortunately, I don't believe the referee's eyes were there. That's okay.
Got to have pressure here, Clayton.
Wolves coach made that adjustment by putting 10 up closer to the top where he can be a little more dangerous, I think.
Not sure what he called there. Going to let Dothan with a free kick.
We're a long way from the field. Sometimes these fouls are a little difficult to see from where we are.
And then sometimes they're just not fouls. Not saying in this case, but I'm just saying on occasion. I would call this a dangerous spot. I don't think it's
Well, again, this is where you want to make sure you corral the ball and get it out away from your goal. Something the Lions struggled with earlier this season.
I agree.
Good job there.
I agree. Oh, I'm not
pass,
sure where.
Unfortunately, Dothan Wolf wasn't where he needed to be.
I'm not sure why we kicked it over the end line instead of the other way, but Dothan with a corner kick. Prattville to defend. Dothan's not a tall team.
No, we've certainly played taller teams.
Yeah.
They're skilled, though. They're very skilled.
No, that's it. There we go.
That's the way to clear the ball out.
Clear it out, and
Number 2 corrals it, looks at his options.
let's get everybody up, get pressure on the ball, and go from there. That's Colin Slay kneeing it out.
And it looks like either a push in the back, I believe it was.
Good kick by Colin Slay.
Loomis goes to the ball.
Now here's where we get hurt. That's a handball there, but I don't think it was bad enough to call.
Tough break for the Lions.
Tough breaks for the Lions right there, but that's okay. Here's what we have to do when we're playing is when we've got to get our midfield, when we get the ball up, we've got to get our midfield's got to break hard. They can't stay back even though they've been playing defense. They've got to get back up the field and
we started the game with a lot of high pressure, and now it looks like we're just waiting for halftime because the Lions are basically
I agree.
at the 35 and closer to their goal and basically just kind of allowing the Wolves to have the ball in their back and slowly move it around. Ethan with a drop to
That's a good
Kyle.
ball.
Kyle's
And
trying
this
to
is
shift
where I
the
mean we've got to have them in the back that
little
yelling.
walking in the middle of the field.
That's
Lions
right.
Got to pick up the energy a little bit here and really fight to the end of the half. Kyle's going to throw in. Coach
substitution
Jones.
for the Tigers. That's
Tigers.
Anderson.
I
I mean,
believe it's the Lions.
The Lions. What did I say? The Tigers?
Lions and Tigers and Bears, oh my.
Hey,
We're not in Auburn.
They're all
They're
cats.
not Brad Law.
they're both cats. There you go. Well, I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, Loomis with a nice move.
Little, it's a good thought there. A little
Trying to get
straight.
that ball through.
Here we go.
Punches it through. Siegler runs.
There we go.
You're not gonna.
He's relentless. That's a great play. I mean, that pressure is what caused that guy to
You're
kick the
not going
ball
to
out.
turn on Ziegler. When he's decided he's going to press you, you are not going to be able to turn with that ball.
It's another foul throw here. That's two we've had over there in the corner.
Just a bad throw now.
That was close to being out. He is out now. That goes Prattville way.
Kyle with a nice throw in.
Oh, get there, get there.
Ziegler.
Nice work.
Through. Nice ball out.
Oh, that's a corner.
Tim Jackson
Nope.
with a shot.
I thought he might have got a little deflection there, but he didn't.
Just a little wide.
But once again, putting pressure on, hustle, getting the ball to the center of the field, good things can happen.
Looks like Jones has dropped Chris Loomis back to the 6th position.
I think he has.
Give him a little breather before halftime.
Oh, that's a great stop. Got to do a little more with it, but that's a lot tougher than it looks.
It's hard to thread that ball through the middle of the
Well, I'm
field.
talking about stopping it when
no,
yeah.
That was a beautiful stop. Great ball by Ethan for Ziegler to run on to.
I like it, though. I like it.
Corrals it.
All right, come on, Colin. Get back there.
There
we go.
That's
okay.
And then kick it out of bounds.
Now let's get back. Let's play a little defense here. Let's don't give up anything cheap here right at the end of the half.
And two lines converging on 10. Don't let them turn toward the goal.
That's okay.
All right.
See, the pressure on the ball allows that, shot that we'll get 99 times out of 100. But
it forces them to take less off the shot because they just can't quite get their foot on it.
Oh, that's a turf bounce there.
Number 2 again for the Dothan Wolves.
He's solid.
Good.
He's really solid back there. Really solid in the back.
Kyle Haday with the ball.
I think he saved him 6 or 7 times first game. Oh, that's good. 2 again. Oh, keep your hand down.
Tried to corral it. Colin Rogers with the ball now. Showing he's got a little footwork as well.
There we go. That's good thought. A little straight. That ball's got to be a little more at an angle.
Kyle cutting that pass off. Good job.
Now we've got to have. There we go, Tim.
Tim runs onto it.
Let's not play.
We're spaced well. We just got to do something with the ball. It's got to be quick because they're coming. He had Chris Loomis in the middle. Also had Clayton Bowles to Chris's right. Apparently drew a foul.
Here we go.
Ball in. Chris fighting through some wolves.
Oh, that's good work there. That is really good work. Take your space, buddy. Clayton had a little room there. I'd like to see him and make them come cover him, and that opens up more of those passing lanes.
Yeah, he could have brought Ethan's defender to him probably.
That's right.
And fed him on the outside, but that's okay. He's showing good hustle.
Oh yeah, I think he's a different player than he was that first half of the Dothan game.
Elbow toward Ethan. Not real happy that he took the ball from him.
Well, got to get back up. Nice work. Nice work.
Ball. Chris on the ball.
Oh.
Just lost a little bit of positioning.
There we go. Stuff break. Hey.
You got to do that. Get the
I think that's probably a good foul. Yeah.
You don't want them turning around. And
can't have much time left in the half.
No.
Oh, that's a big ball through. Goalie all the way. Nice work. It's good defense. The good talking back there. Colin Rogers, Colin Slay, good talking to the goalie talking. Freshman back there may not be as vocal as, say, our goalie was last year.
I don't believe there are many players as vocal as our goalie was last year. Shout out to Ben
Halftime.
Holland, UAB. Student up
Solid half by the Lions. I think we're going to end 1-1. Good effort. I think it's a much better effort than we had.
It's a good half by the Lions. Yeah, they Dothan scored on just a kind of an unfortunate play for Prattville, but Prattville was able to claw it back. We're still at 1-1, and I believe we've had more opportunities in that second part of that half to really do some damage. So we're hoping that the second half that'll continue.
Yeah, I don't think it's complicated to figure out what we need to be doing, both defensive and offensively. I think getting the ball in dangerous spots on offense and letting our guys, our big guys with speed, run onto the ball and make plays. And then in the midfield and in the back, we've got to keep pressure on them. Can't allow them to turn. Can't allow them to be able to see the lanes. I mean, if their back is to the goal, they're not going to be able to score. And a couple of the shots they've had weren't terribly difficult because we did have pressure in their back.
That's exactly right. We play better when we play with high energy, high effort, and as soon as we take our foot off the gas, then our level of play drops. So we just got to keep that pressure up in the second half, continue to keep the pedal down to the metal, and see what happens. So we'll be back after halftime. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll see you back at the start of the second half.
Tell your friends we're here. Prattville Lions Soccer.
All right, we're back after halftime. Dothan has the ball. Looking forward to an exciting second half of soccer.
Need a lot of the same.
Got to keep the pressure high, come out with our hair lit on fire. A lot of energy.
I just heard we had a grandmother listening in Indiana.
Good evening, Grandma, from Indiana.
Oh,
Glad we can provide this service for her.
yeah. I know there's a grandmother listening in Arkansas.
You know, that's really what this is about. Is there's a lot of fans we have that are all over the place, and
Right.
many that travel, and this is just an opportunity to bring the game to them during the week, and where they can watch it live, and not have to rely on huddle clips from their kids.
I think Colin's grandmother actually skipped oh, that was closer than it looked.
I'm telling you, he ought to shoot every time. just go ahead and shoot.
Ball kind of just floated there. So nice work.
Soleil gets back, knocks it out of bounds. Olsenbeck had good pressure on 24 with the ball coming down.
I think we have Loomis back at the top.
Yeah, he's back where he probably needs to.
I agree. I think he did well.
Hold that ball and dish it to the wings as they're running by.
And once again, Prattville, it's not textbook. It's not what you the national team does, but I think you have to go with what you got, and I think that's the way we're most effective is that ball over the top and letting our
Interesting.
n-
Tough
not,
break for the Lions.
not sure.
I'm not either. I know players are entitled to the turf that they're standing on. He went up over our player to
one
get
to
the
the
ball.
goalie. Ooh,
Brantley Jordan showing off good hands. He catches what's kicked to him. There's no doubt.
that's true. Oh. See, too much playing in the midfield here. We don't want that.
Colin did a good job
Tim
to
and
corral
go.
that
There
and
you
get
go.
the ball back up.
And that's what Tim needs to do right there, and he's got good instincts. Oh, tough break there. Dothan back on the attack.
Just don't want to hold the ball too long in the midfield. That's all.
Right.
Anderson trying to win it back.
Ball across. Clayton Bowles.
Clayton, good position.
Oh,
there to
that's
cut
a
off that
gr-
pass.
oh!
Tripped.
Oh, that may be obvious goal scoring. I bet we get a. I
Looks
bet
like
we get
the
a
last
card here.
defender there.
There
Stop
we
the
go.
clock. There we go. He's got to be carded.
Just a yellow, and he'll have to go off. Is that two?
He's got to go off. Yeah, that's number 2. That is their defense. Outstanding play.
And I don't think he did anything intentional. I think they kind of got wrapped up, but we certainly had an opportunity there.
Yeah, being last defender and getting your feet tied up, that's a bad position to put your team in, and then having to go off to boot. And yeah, you're right. He didn't do it intentionally.
Colin Rogers over the ball again. Ah,
Nice
there
ball
we
that
go.
drove in.
Yes!
Good job. Got to get a number on that player. Who was that?
Was it
Daniel?
Daniel?
Daniel Siegler with the goal. Finished strong.
And once again, it's exactly what we talked about. Ball on frame, bounce around in the front, and let our guys. We have athletes, and let them make some plays, and that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly right. It's a great ball in. He had been sending him in high, threw the keeper for a loop. When he put it in real low, bounced off some players' feet, fell to Daniel. He finished strong. Great goal by Daniel Siegler.
That was.
He just spun and fired too. He wasn't going to take a touch.
And that's what it is. We've got really good athletes.
Lions with their first lead over Dothan, and really have been doing a good job of outplaying them.
I think so too. I think Dothan's goal was against the run of play. There
Colin
we
did a
go.
good job to slow the man up. On a grass field, he would have probably been able to catch up
That's
to that,
right.
but not on this Prattville turf.
Well, and what do we have going on here?
I believe there was some question as to whether it was a goal kick or a corner kick, but
I don't think the way the Dothan player was running after the ball, I think that's a dead giveaway.
body language is everything.
Yeah, yeah. I think he realized that. Oh, there's a nice kick.
Tell you what, he needs to kick off for the football team. Oh wait, he does.
So you get too many players bunched up there, and then
yeah, nice ball through.
come on goalie, come on goalie. Nice play, nice play. Didn't know if he was going to come out or not.
I didn't
He
either.
kind of hesitated a second, but he made the right call. That's definitely the right call.
And again, that's agent experience. It'll come. Brantley did a good job to recognize that.
And I think it helps that they've got the Collins back in the back, because they've both played quite a bit of soccer, and I think they've played with some really good goalies, and I think they'll be an asset to them as far as talking and those kinds of things.
Yeah, their communication with the goalie will be key. And
That's right.
At some point, it'll change where the goalie will then
That's
be
right.
communicating with them. But you just have to rely on your experience.
Free kick for Dothan, taking it quick.
Instead of giving them the advantage, he decided to let them restart.
That's what we need. Nice
Anderson
job.
takes it.
Nice
Very
job.
nice. Clayton Ball's out.
You know, next game we're going to have him put down a roster at least of our team.
We're going to make you memorize them before the next game.
I'll be glad to do it, man.
There's a roster.
Dothan building from the back. Tough play there. Great job. He's going to be offsides there. Good thought. Great thought. About a yard and a half offsides. Good call. Good call by the line right there. It was a great thought. I like to see how Dothan plays when they're behind.
I don't believe they found themselves behind too much in this season. Just the one loss.
But if they're pressing up, I think that's a real advantage with the way we play the ball over the top.
That's exactly right.
I think it's a real advantage for us, even more so.
Open that back up a little bit.
That's right. And I like our chances with our guys. I'd like to see us throw the ball in a little softer.
Yeah.
Guy's throwing him about 100 miles an hour.
It is a fastball.
Right at his feet.
Colin Slay decides to let the ball leave the stadium.
You know what? We get to play again. That guy's not going around him and going towards the goal.
That's exactly right.
So, smart play.
Nice head back by the Dothan Wolves.
Don't watch. Don't watch. Got to get up there. Oh, that's a great ball in. I don't think they're going to count
Nice
that.
unintentional pass back to
Yeah,
the keeper.
I don't think they're going to count
Olsen
that.
back didn't quite get his entire foot on the ball, but that's all right.
Oh, that's going to leave a
We
mark
can live
there.
with those.
There we go.
Tim
Come
stepped
on.
nicely to the ball.
Dothan has really brought their line up. I mean, I don't think they were playing near this high in the first half, were they?
No, they had seen Siegler's speed before, and they respected it, but I think now, being down a goal, they're going to definitely try to bring some additional guys up in the attack.
Throw in Colin Rogers.
Colin Rogers gets stepped on in the back.
There we go.
It's like
I'm not
he'll be
sure
able
that
to walk that off.
that wasn't quite as. He was a little more dramatic than he needed to be, but we got the call, and I guess that's all that really counts, right?
Well, you know, he's
He
up
gets-
for an Oscar this year.
He does. He gets that from his mom too.
Starts well from Neymar. Loomis gets pushed to the ground. No call.
Oh,
Siegler slips.
you love that though. I mean, he wasn't down on the ground, but about that's Daniel right there.
That's exactly
That is
right.
Daniel right there, and gets the throw for Prattville.
He's got an engine, and the rest of the team can feed off that engine.
Well, I agree. Hit the flag. What do we have? Throw. Not sure how they make that determination. Hit the flag in the corner.
I think the flag ended up in Marbury. Loomis went to retrieve the flag. There it is.
Yeah, let's let somebody else throw the ball in. I'd like to have Loomis in the middle, causing a little chaos there.
He's got such a nice shot around that 18-yard box.
Yeah, there we go. Now we just have to do it well.
I think that was generous there.
Yeah,
allow that throw to go.
I think that's more questionable than the two that they actually gave back to him. All right, we got to get back.
One thing
All right, here's where we need to hold the ball up, right here. We got to hold the ball up right there in the midfield.
That's a nice ball. Good job.
Good job.
Colin Rogers to step over.
All right, let's just see. Too much room there. Too much room. Get up there. There we go. Nice
Excellent.
job. Just a little,
does.
yeah, a little bit of pressure right there, and we turn them over, and now we're going the other way.
I really think the tournament last weekend helped us just get a little more of a sense of what we're trying to accomplish on the soccer pitch.
Well, this referee's quick on the whistle. I can't really complain. He's calling them both ways.
I think he's been remarkably consistent tonight.
I do too. I think
what
he's
you
been
want
consistent.
from a referee. Want him to be consistent.
And one.
Oh, that was a nice
little head fake
pass.
there.
Little Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's a tough break.
They went right at the ball.
That is a tough break. Spilled it in front.
Well, I mean,
somebody there.
it's what we talked about us
Yeah,
trying to do:
right,
throw
right.
the ball in front of the net and just let the rebound, bounce around and try to fall on something. And there they did it to us, tied up 2-2.
We're okay,
Absolutely.
but we can't let this. We got to keep the energy up, keep attacking.
Subbed off the goal scorer. Brought in number 11 for Dothan.
We don't know his name either.
Just opportunistic for Dothan there. It was a good ball in too. A lot of trouble. Lions quickly back down the field with the ball. They'll get set up for a throw in. Looks like Chris Holsenbach will make another attempt to throw the ball in. Feet down,
I'm
ball
not
over the
sure.
head.
There we go.
Much
That's
better.
pretty solid
Much
effort right
better.
there.
I think it's just concentration. Sometimes you just forget.
Yeah.
You just try and do things too quickly.
Oh, well, let's keep the ball down here for a little bit. Let's put a little pressure on them. Let's get somebody. I'm not sure what that was. That was a little. Well, worked out for him. Worked out well for him, actually. Oh, got somebody running through. Got somebody running through. Nice play.
Wow.
Good
recovery.
job. Kyle, great job. It's a really good ball through there.
I don't remember number 7 from the first matchup, so that was a good play by him. Great run he made, and the ball that was delivered to him was right on.
Just had somebody text me. What's the score? 2-2. There we go. Oh, boy, that's tough right there.
Shot wide by the Wolves.
It did go in the old goals.
High and wide. Yeah, we don't count those either.
We don't. Okay, good deal. Good to know. Good to know. 27 minutes left. 27:40 actually.
Score is tied 2-2. Colin Rogers back to take the goal kick.
Oh, hit that guy right in the
Wonderful
face.
delivery.
Oh.
Siegler trying to flick the ball back, just missed it.
Once again, Dothan building from the back. Good job.
Loomis just disrupts the play. I like it. Break up the flow.
Said midfield is where we're gonna have to play hard in the midfield here. See, this can't let those guys turn like that. They're very effective. They see the.
They're getting a free release, and then they're able to look down the field and pick
right.
out their option.
That's right. Exactly right.
There
There you
Clayton
go, Clayton.
stepped up nice.
Stay
Good
on him.
pressure.
Stay on him.
Just got to keep that in the middle, see?
Well.
A little bit of pressure causes them to turn it over.
That's the substitute there that Can't let it go past him.
Olsen back to Colin Rogers. Olsen back runs through the ball.
I think it's something we need to work on is our throw-ins a little bit. Give it to something they can handle.
Defending
There you
or
go.
actual throwing it in ourselves?
No, actually, when we throw it in, we
Yes.
giving it something where they can handle.
Well, the Lions do have I guess it's a bad habit of standing in one place waiting for the ball instead of moving to where the ball needs to be delivered. And I think if they would be a little more intentional about their movement without the ball, waiting for the throw-in, it'd give them some opportunities.
Good job, Consolet.
Anderson gets the ball, sends it up to Siegler.
But we can't run behind them, and there we got in trouble there. We Colin bailed us out, but we're running behind them instead of running in front of them.
24 with a nice cut. They just have us outnumbered right now in the midfield. We've got guys around the ball, but there we go. Good job, Clayton.
Let it go, let it go.
Chris.
Oh.
He knew what he wanted to do.
It was a great thought. It was a great thought.
It was close. That's a good
that's
ball.
A good
That's a
run there.
great ball.
Yeah, it is. Can't get to it. Can we get to it?
Get there. Cross it in. Oh. Just need to have that playable.
That's a
That's
tough
it.
break. Had time there.
Good ball movement. Good idea. Just got to have a playable ball across the across the field. I think Ethan wishes he could have that one back.
11's out again for Dothan. Goal kick for Dothan.
He gave him some good minutes.
Gave him a good minute, actually, if you think about it. Good job.
Soleil with the header. Just a little strong on this turf. It's so hard to weigh those passes on
Really
the
is.
surface.
See, this is where they've got to be right there, but we can't let this kid turn.
Yeah, Tim did a good job of staying him up. He just needs that other
We didn't have anybody,
outside
yeah,
back. I believe it's
yeah.
Ethan just to step up and take that option away
See,
from
now
him.
here's where we're.
And now we've got a pressure. Colin did a
Nice
good job
job.
to step and deliver a good ball out to Tim. Just a little too far in front of Ethan.
Nice work. Oh, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Prattville throw. 24 minutes left in the second half. Score tied 2-2 here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. Once again, throw-ins, we got to give something they can handle.
It looked like Ethan was trying to drop that back. He just got caught.
Let's get it
not
out.
putting enough pace.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
What do they call that?
Nutmeg.
A little nutmeg there, huh?
Got a dog named Nutmeg.
Yeah, you do.
You can't nutmeg that dog, though. She's an excellent soccer player.
We got a soccer
Turn by
player in our
24.
family, too. Mabel.
Mabel sounds like a horse.
Yeah. Not far off there. Not big dog, but
A loud dog.
solidly built. Not loud. She stays quiet, but she. Boy, that's a good
Oh,
thought.
it's Max. Max.
Yeah. Max is a.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max.
That's the one I was
He's a
thinking.
different. He's a different kind of dude there.
All right, Soleil gonna
Got time.
corral the ball.
Ah,
He tried to kick it off of the Dothan player and out of bounds, but the ball stayed in. Oh,
There we
Colin
go.
Rogers,
Good
excellent
save.
job to keep a.
now let's get the ball back up
Corner
the
kick.
field.
Yeah, Colin Rogers protected the corner kick well.
Dothan is relentless here. That's a bad throw. Well, didn't kind of go over his head there. I think that's the rule, isn't it?
It is on paper, Jimmy.
Yeah.
A little ball in.
That's good. We'll take
No
that.
trouble for Brantley Jordan.
Take a breath here.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, no. Done remarkably well, I think.
The Lions have done excellent.
I'm told we're on about a 20-second delay.
I found the button I need to hit.
Oh, did you?
We have an accident.
I was going to say, delay doesn't help if we don't know how to stop it.
That's exactly right.
Oh, that's a great ball in.
Caden Gazelle on the field. He subbed in for Ethan Owens. He's trying to get into play. Looks like Daniel was trying to fight through about 3 defenders there.
It's a good job by Dothan there to clear that out.
Yeah.
Once again, I mean, we put pressure on them.
Caden's come in. He's playing hard. He's pressuring the back very, very well. It's a nice run by Dothan.
We just need to
Calling out
keep them right there.
Just lock
Let
them
our
up,
guys get
stand
back.
them up.
Um,
Ball out of play. Collins stood him up. He just needed one more defender to come back and help pick
And-
up
and-
that,
and
that
we've
option that he dropped to.
and we've got to fill in that midfield right there. That's important.
Yeah, I
We've
think
got to fill in that midfield when the ball's up the wing. We've got to have Anderson and Tim and Clayton. They've all got to get back. There's a rocket there.
it's a nice shot. 13 for Dothan's probably going to have
Handball.
a headache in them
Yeah.
on the trip back.
I'll tell you, one of these Dothan kids took 2 shots to the head from Colin Rogers last week, and he didn't blink. See, here's what we got to have: too much time to build.
They are tough in Dothan. Colin Soleil heads the ball up, battles, continues to battle.
Somebody's got to fill in there.
Seven.
That's what Anderson needs to do. Great job
Exactly
there.
right.
Drops back in the hole.
Gave Colin an opportunity to regain his footing.
That's right.
And then clear the ball outside, which was then sent up. Ball out to number 5 of Dothan.
Nice job. I'm not sure that was a tough break for the Lions there, for
Clayton
sure.
got in his feet a little bit there. Good effort by Clayton.
Oh.
Colin Rogers and the referee having a little bit of a discussion. Probably just trying to figure out what that call was to make sure that
Yeah, to make sure
they're aware for later.
we're all on the same page, yeah.
Absolutely. Ball sent in by number 10. Headed by Soleil.
Here we go. Now we've got to close
Pop
these
out.
out.
Got to get people around
There
the
we
ball.
go. That's okay.
My favorite shot from an opposing team is wide or high.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are my favorites. If they're going to shoot, I'd like it to be wide or high.
Well,
Or both.
we've seen the whole game that when they're under pressure to shoot, they're not, they're really not tough shots at all. It's when they have a chance to turn and get their feet under them. I mean, they're deadly. Oh, there's a good chance here for Prattville Lions.
Siegler did a great job to break free. Number 2 did a good job recovering.
I hate to keep saying it, but that is the way we need to go. Get that ball to the middle, cross it,
Great cross by Clayton. Caden Gazelle's in the middle.
and let's continue to put pressure on them a little bit. Make them play a little bit.
Ball up to
Got to get
24.
back. Got to get back. Somebody's got to have Colin Slay spot over there. He's working though, isn't he?
He is working. He's running end to end.
Nice job.
That's the way to shut the back door.
That's what.
Slam that door shut. Don't leave it cracked. Close it all the way, and close it good. I believe that ball's in the creek now, Jimmy.
Is it? Well,
Might find it around some of our ducks.
18 minutes left in the second half. 2-2.
Good header. Need
Got to
someone
close
coming
these out. This is where we've got to step up. We can't. We've a lot of standing in the back there, and we can't let them do that.
I don't like that ball at the top of our 18. Excellent job. Post is your greatest friend. We got to send that.
Well, I think we're pretty happy we don't have VAR there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Let me tell you this. We bought the perfect size posts for those goals.
We did. All right, Dothan has really picked up the pressure here in this part of the last half after they've scored the tying goal here. Prattville's going to have to pick it up also. We're going to find ourselves down here.
Well, they've got the momentum, and the only way to break momentum is with pressure.
There we go. Good job.
Nice save by Brantley.
But that's 5 or 6 shots on goal here in the last 7 or 8 minutes.
The Lions have had 0 against the Wolves.
Yep. That's a good. Oh, there we go. Let's not play. No, we got to get the ball the other way. I don't think anything good happens with us when we play with the ball in the midfield. I think good job,
Not
Colin.
at all. and trying to feed it up on that. Looking for somebody to try to get the ball, corral it, break free on the back end. Referee awards a direct kick.
I think they called him offsides. Oh, maybe not. I saw her.
Not on that side of the 50.
Well, I saw her do her hand, and I was thinking the very same thing, but obviously that wasn't offsides. Good header by Colin Rogers away. And we've got to close this out. That's over, I think.
That was a nice try.
Hit the crossbar.
Called a deflection off of a Prattville player. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. This could be dangerous. 16 minutes to play in the game.
Got to find a man.
Number 2's coming up.
Can't get caught standing.
Someone needs to pick up number 2. He's toward the back of the goal.
Well, they kicked it right to him, didn't they?
Sure did.
That's a good job by
Right.
Colin Soleil to get in front of that.
Lions
Let's
played
clear
good
it up,
defense
and
on
let's
that
get up the
corner
field,
kick.
guys. Let's get back up the field. Can't stand in the back and wait for him to come to us now. We've got to get – oh, that's a nice play there by that kid.
Ball in.
Good header away. Close him out. Close him out. Attaboy, Clayton. Up here we go wide again.
Siegler does a good job to pressure.
Colin
just
Soleil
says
get
that ball
in
up
the
and out.
air. Nice job. Up, up, up.
Just got so many players around the top of our 18, and we can't get the ball out. We'll get the ball out now on this goal kick.
Yeah, I think we'll get it out for
Just
time
gotta
being.
keep it out.
That's right. A little under 15 minutes left. 2-2. Prattville Lions and the Dothan Wolves here from Stanley Jensen Stadium.
It's been a good match, been an even match. Dothan putting a little more pressure on Prattville
Yeah,
right now.
I think they have taken the play here. It'd be nice for us to
Good flick by
break one
Cade.
through. Put a little pressure. We're not gonna. I mean, we're not gonna hold the ball like they are down in our end, but be nice to keep the ball down there and. Ooh, there we go.
He's been so consistent with that call all night long. Yes, I believe I'd step away from that as well. Let Colin Rogers.
Well, if
keep
you have an
someone up.
advantage, I think if you have an advantage
Quick
there.
kick is good.
Yeah.
If it's a little bit closer in.
And Tim has played a lot of soccer. He knows that, and he didn't see it, and he stepped away, and
He's about ready to score.
oh, somebody's got to run on that.
Tim wants to collect that rebound, put it in the net.
Yeah, I guess that could be. Oh,
Ball out of bounds.
Nice
Lions
job.
ball. Way to battle, Chris. Throw into Colin Rogers.
tough break. Tried to hit his left foot.
He's a little disappointed with himself, but that's all right.
He was. Once again, the ball going the other way, they can't score. He had a guy there too.
He did. That's why he's so disappointed.
All right, we got to put pressure. See, there we
Nice
go,
step,
Colin.
Colin.
Can't have. Oh.
They're just
We'll
throwing
take that.
shots toward the net, which is, again, that's a philosophy I like. You just don't ever know what'll happen. If you
I
put that ball
agree.
toward
I
the net.
agree. They're shooting. I don't think they have too many players that can hit that ball from 30 yards. I think we have several more. Oh, there we go.
Drake drawing a penalty. Drake battling hard over there.
Matter of fact, I think it was Drake's grandmother that's in Indiana.
Oh,
If it's not, I'm sorry, Indiana grandmother. If you're not Drake's grandmother, but he's a good kid.
good kid, great soccer player.
That's right. That's right.
He's been with the Capital City Streaks in the fall and had a real good season with them, and we were looking forward to him translating that into the high school ranks. Nice ball in.
That's the ball we want right there. That guy get a little bit of it? I think he did.
I think he did too.
And
Yes.
we got a corner here.
Outstanding.
Here's a chance for the Lions here. Hold up, guys. Let's get everybody in.
Clayton Bowles out to take the kick.
Hold up.
Clayton fires one across.
Uh-oh, leave it alone, leave it alone.
Collins
Oh, he
gone
didn't.
out to get the
Made a
ball.
mess of that there. as they say, made a meal of that. Let's get that ball right back in. Ah.
Olsen back. Knows what he did.
Oh, no, 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 no. That ball
Ball's
was still rolling. There we
still
go.
rolling.
Let's get the ball back where it was supposed to be.
Clayton did an excellent job to go ahead and send that ball in the other direction to make him stop and slow it back down.
Ball bounced up and hit his hands. Tough break.
Concede nothing, Clayton. Concede nothing.
And Dothan was doing the right thing. If that ball had been stopped, they had numbers.
They had numbers. They had a
So
good attack set up.
They were doing the right thing. Up there we go. Let's get them on. That's
Nice.
a nice work. He's got to put pressure on these guys. He's going to serve it in. Good job, Colin Slay, right there. Oh,
He's not going to let you have much time with your foot on the ball. Ball sent back.
Oh, that's a really good play by that guy.
That's the way to stand him up, run him wide. Don't let him come back in though.
And don't let this guy turn in the middle.
He wants to.
He does. Yeah, Dothan does a great job in possession, tight spaces, and we knew that coming in. I mean, that's what they showed the first game, and we've got to keep pressure on them.
Yeah, Barry
Too
Jackson
much room
off
right
the
here.
headset pointed that out, and
Yeah.
he's exactly right.
And I answered him like he was on the headset. So, hey, first day here, man.
Want to give him credit.
It kind of went backwards there. Just keep him in front. Ball goes over the touch line. Pratt will throw the far side. Clock has gone under 10 minutes for the second half. Score still tied 2-2. Been a little precarious for the Lions here in the last 10 or so minutes.
Drake applying pressure.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's a break
Ball
for the
all way
Lions.
across.
That was a guff break. Five had a lot of room there. If he'd received that ball, that would have a lot of room. Attaboy, Clayton. Keep working. Keep
Clayton
working.
with great effort on the sideline.
That's this kid right here first,
Yeah,
though.
22 got into him first.
And 22's one through an elbow.
It's okay. The ref's doing a good thing. He's stopped the clock. He's going to talk to Clayton, try to calm everybody down.
Which way are we
Right
going to
thing to
go there? I think he called a foul.
He's going to give him a yellow. He's going to give 22 a yellow also, which
There
is
we
the
go.
right thing to do. It's exactly right. Now, the referee's been on top of this game.
I agree. I think he's done a great job.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job tonight.
Still 9 minutes left. There's time to mess up, but
I don't think he will.
I don't think so
I think
either.
when you're on your game as well as he has been all night, that's where it'll stay.
I think it was obviously a Prattville kick.
Yeah, I believe
And
the
then
call is 22 got into Clayton first, and
then
then Clayton retaliated.
got a little excited. You know what? You don't want to see, but I like him being aggressive. And I think some of that's come from playing club soccer
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
and being involved with
And it shows his growth and development.
That's
because,
right.
a season or two ago, he'd have probably, not done.
That's right.
That.
I think
But
even
he's showing he's fighting hard.
I think even in the first half of the Dothan game this year, I think he was just a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive, but certainly that's all gone now.
No, it's completely gone. Playing at a very high level. Clock has been stopped at 9:07. Referee is moving into position and will signal the ball back into play shortly. Colin Rogers standing over the ball.
Clock back starting. That's a good ball in. Somebody get a head on it.
Good delivery. Lions retain possession. They'll have a throw in.
Tough break there. Once again, it's just handling and throw into our own people there.
And he tried to drop it for a cross, but
That's a good throw,
ball
but
just misstruck.
Headed out. Another
Good hands
throw.
by the Dothan fan over
Yeah,
there.
it
that
was a
caught
good
that ball.
was a good play.
Excellent catch. 2 hands over the head, kept it out over the goal
Do
line.
we know for sure they're from Dothan?
I do, yes.
Okay, great. Oh,
Great
that's
ball to 41.
yeah. See, we can't.
Olsenbeck did a good job to recover. We got to get numbers back.
Yeah, that's a
Excellent.
great job. It's good by Dothan though. Move the ball.
They're
Just-
really looking for an opportunity
Yeah,
to
just
score.
bad angle. Bad angle. Goalie was there.
Lions have done a good job to fight them off. They've got to fight them off for another 8 minutes and really find another opportunity to try to seize
There
a
we
goal
go.
and
Too much
get a
attaboy,
win.
Colin. Colin Rogers steps up and caught. Here we go. Stay with them. Stay in front.
Good
Great
defense.
job.
It's a way to frustrate him, Kyle. He wasn't getting around Kyle.
It's corner though.
And bring their center backs up again. Lions have done a good job of defending corner kicks tonight. Let's hope that continues.
Ball out. Ball out now.
Lions fortunate there.
I think
Jordan
so,
got his
too.
hand on the ball. Went to a Dothan player, but fortunately
Good block back.
he kicked the ball.
Uh-oh. Handball from Colin Rogers. I don't think he on purpose, but this is a really, really, really dangerous spot here.
It's close to where number 10 hit in the first
you're
game.
exactly
we played.
right.
Now he shot the ball low.
Is he still in the game? Yeah,
He is.
There he is.
He's over the ball. He shot it low, and he shot it around the wall. It was actually a very, very well placed shot.
Here's the problem here. Those guys can't be in the wall like that.
Well, he tried it again, but the Lions did an excellent job of learning.
The new law is that you have to be a three-man wall. You have to be a yard away. Oh, they really didn't change it. I've just told by El Presidente of the Booster Club that's not a high school rule. I'm not sure why they wouldn't follow the laws of the game.
Chris Gurman with the clarification.
But-
Good call, Chris.
I'll go with him. I have to. By law, I have to go with him.
Well, he's the president.
That's right. I'm the vice president. But if anything was to happen to him, then y'all would have to listen to me. Not sure anybody wants to do that. Certainly wife and kids don't.
I'm just glad to see the Lions learn from that first game and did
That's
not
right.
give him that opportunity
That's
that,
right.
that he scored on.
Colin
the
Rogers
first
keeping
game.
pressure on. There we go. Now that's good defense there. And there's a
Gets taken down from behind. The referee allows him to play.
oh, that's
on.
a
Not
tough
sure why.
two-footed tackle.
Good.
I think they're going to call that the Lions' way. Both two kids down.
Looks like Colin Soleil is down and the striker.
Oh, was that
for-
your? Yeah, was that Colin Slay?
Yes.
He did a great
He
job.
was not allowing that ball to get through.
I can say this about Colin
Stop
Slay.
the clock.
Clock stops at 5:14 left in this. Score still tied 2-2.
Colin might be speaking a little bit higher for the next few minutes, but he'll shake that off.
Well, one thing can be said about Colin Slay. He is not going to be afraid to stick his nose into anywhere. But he does look to be struggling a little bit. Long kick by Colin Rogers.
You're not going through Colin Soleil. You'll have to go around him.
There we go. Little build here.
Nice ball. Siegler fighting through.
Oh,
Drake still on the backside.
tough
just need a
play.
little
Like to
bit-
see him bring that down and maybe try to get a better angle for a service in.
And Drake would like to see a cross because he was sitting on that back post.
Yeah, he was.
Excellent run by Drake Blattner.
Substitute for I think we have I think Clayton Bowles is back in, isn't he? He's going to come over here to the left side and
I think he said stop. Okay, now.
no, actually they're going to put Clayton at 9, and I think they're going to drop Loomis to 8. Is that what you see?
That's what it appears to be. Still have Anderson Graves playing the center defensive mid. I believe they want Loomis back to play a little better.
A little sure up
yeah, a little
defense
more
here in the
defense.
middle of the field. Too much room here. Too much room here. We'll take that throw. Prattville throw. about the 15. 4 minutes left in the game. There we go. Good job, Clayton. Well, Clayton rolled off the ball. Did a good job. Maybe one touch too many.
Shoulder to shoulder with him.
Yeah, he was. Nice job, Clayton. Stay with him. Pressure. Let's get pressure on this guy. Let's make him work a little bit. Got time to bring that ball down.
Bring it down and send it across.
Yeah.
You got Tim Jackson wide open in the middle
right.
of the field just waiting for a pass. Colin Rogers sends the ball up. Blattner tried to squeeze it off, but was just a little bit late.
Here we go. Good D. Just keep him there. Nice work. Keeping him in front.
Ball in.
Oh, tough break. Tough break. Consley right there where he needs to be. Hit off a shoe. Tough ball to. I mean, that's a lot tougher than it looks.
Absolutely.
To be able to bring a ball down like that.
Yeah, going backward, really would like the keeper to call him off and get that.
Oh, that's a good job by the Lions there to clear the ball.
That's a nice ball in by Dothan, but a little out of reach.
Throw for the Lions deep in the corner.
Drake does a good job running through the ball.
Get it over.
Clayton's got it, sends a ball deep.
They called him on.
Goalie's playing high.
Little too much on that ball.
Comes out
Good
and
thought,
gets
though. Good thought. Let's get on this ball. Let's be the first to this ball. Weren't, but thought we were going to be the second, which sometimes is even better.
Good
Great
job
job.
by Drake. Run through the ball.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play. Loomis with the throw.
Oh, let's follow it. That's okay. Let's follow the ball down.
Drake's going to fight through.
There we go.
They put it out of play.
Dothan puts it out of play.
Loomis can throw that ball to the goal. We need numbers around the goal.
Got a.
It's like Soleil is pulling himself out of the game. I think he really is feeling that hit he took earlier.
Looks like his hip. He was holding his hip there a little bit.
That's what it looked like.
So who do we have stepping in?
That is Caden Gazelle.
Caden Gazelle.
Good effort by Siegler.
I think he deflected. That's going to be a goal
He did.
kick. Minute and a half left in the game. Dothan goal kick. Don't want to. We'd like to have a shot to win, but we definitely don't want to have a shot to lose.
That's a nice ball played
That
in.
is a very good ball. Pressure.
I believe that was Kyle that sent that ball in.
Let them play with it. They can play all day down there.
Siegler's fine with that.
Because I think that guy's going to lose the.
Oh, center ref awarded the throw to the Lions.
1 minute. 1 minute left in the game.
Ball thrown in.
Oh, that's a great ball.
The goalie did a good job. To
I'm not sure he did, but
Lions need
can't
to
reach
get back.
across the ball. Here we go, Prattville. Let's get back.
Need to attack the ball. Don't let it bounce.
There we go, Colin. Colin Rogers clearing it out of the in 39 seconds left. Let's drop. Let's drop.
Referee's letting them play on.
That was not a foul there.
A little bit of a flop by number
He
7,
did.
but trying to get a call there. I understand.
20 seconds
Not a
left.
bad idea.
Oh, get it over the top. Let's go. We got somebody there.
Oh, great ball
through ball. Beat him to the ball.
Fighting.
Oh!
Gets cleaned out in the box. No call.
10 seconds left.
That's unlucky. Good run by Clayton.
That may be the last we have of that. 3, 2, 1. Time has run out, but I think we're into extra time here.
Referee allowing them to play on.
I think a little bit was the injury. We had the injury down.
There was some injury timeout.
So let's go, Tim. Let's go. Let's get the ball.
play
Don't
on.
hold it.
Oh, he
There
got
we
it
go.
through. Excellent job.
Heavy touch.
Oh, unlucky for Drake.
We have a throw here.
And the center
Oh,
ref
and
just
that's
called
the game.
2-2 yet again.
I think it was a great effort by the Lions, though. Really good effort. Played hard the whole time.
I think they showed a lot of growth, a lot of maturity
That's right.
from the first game. They certainly benefited from the weekend games they played. And, they got an area game next, Jimmy, on Friday night at Crampton Bowl. I believe that kicks off at 6 or 7.
That's going to be the Lee Generals.
The Robert E. Lee Generals, that's right.
Lee didn't have soccer last year, did they?
They did not. It's been 2 years, I think, since the Lee Generals had soccer. But they always field a lot of really great athletes.
That's right.
Some football players come out there. It's always a great show. I encourage everyone that has an opportunity to go out and watch the game Friday night. It'll be at 6 o'clock Friday night. We just got word it's at 6 o'clock.
And I think if we may go ahead and do a broadcast where they can
watch the game?
Watch the game afterwards if we can't do it live.
That's exactly right.
We'll just play it by ear. But if at all possible, we'll be on the air at 6 o'clock. And I'm going to thank everybody for being patient with me and Randy. First time. And we don't need...
we set the bar awful high this time, didn't we?
We really did. I think I did better than I anticipated doing.
All right. Well, we're signing off now, but thank you all for joining us. We'll see you again probably next week when Prattville plays Hewitt Trustville here at home.